Welcome to the So Social Radio Show. I'm your host, Richard Martin, along with my amazing co-host,
Cheri Martin, and we are the WCN Interactive Team, marketing and social media strategists, helping you to
dream it, plan it, build it, and most importantly, successfully do it.
Yes, for growth, prosperity, and success. And along with our guest experts each Wednesday at 12 noon here on TalkNetworkRadio.com, we're here to share tips and techniques to grow you and your business, plus demystify social media and marketing for you so that you can have more fun.
And my favorite, more profits.
Yes, yes, yes. And we also want to remind all of our listeners that you can listen to us anywhere on the Talk Network Radio app that you can download on either your iPhone or Android. So you can, if you're in your car driving, just tune in right there on that application, on your smartphone. Also, make sure you connect with us on Facebook at So Social Radio Show. Of course, not when you're driving, but we do have a top pinned post there with a great picture of our special guest today. And if you have any questions during the show, all you need to do is just place them in the comment section and right there on that top pin post at So Social Radio Show, and we'll do our best to get to those questions for you today. But we will definitely let you know how you can connect with our guest so that you can continue the conversation with her. But if you are on Twitter, always follow us at WCN Interactive, and again on our website, SoSocialRadioShow.com.
Fantastic. We need to thank our sponsors and everything right now, and that's what I want to jump onto. I must begin with my nonprofit of choice, which is the AVET Project, which stands for American Veteran Empowerment Team, and they just go so far overboard in helping the vets. If you can support them in any way, money is great, but giving things to them that they can provide to the vets is really, really important. So, again, go to avetproject.org and just see what you can do to help them out.
And we had a tremendous event, enjoyed ourselves with their 9/11 Patriot Day last Sunday here in Brevard County, Cocoa Beach to be specific, and they really did a great tribute to all of our men and women in all uniforms. So it was really a very rewarding event.
It was a great event.
Definitely. We also want to thank Constant Contact, an award-winning company empowering small businesses and nonprofits to grow and succeed through email marketing. You can be a marketer with their one toolkit, one login. We want to make sure you can get started growing your marketing list, especially with the holiday season coming right now. So if you want to go ahead and try Constant Contact for 60 days for free, you need to go to this link, and it's bit.ly/WCN free CTCT, and just no credit card needed, no contract. Just go ahead and try them out for 60 days for free.
And you'll be glad you did.
Yes.
Also, Everything Brevard. Tracy does such a fantastic job with that online newspaper about all the events and community activities that's going on in our county of Brevard, Florida. And it will keep you up to date with all those happening so that you never wake up one morning and go, oh, I should have been. And we appreciate Tracy.
Definitely. So go to everythingbrevard.com and see what's happening in Everything Brevard. Definitely. We also want to invite you, if you would love to be a showcase sponsor and join us on the So Social Radio Show, definitely give me a call at 321-446-2156. We'd love to showcase your expertise here on the So Social Radio Show and help educate our listeners with your expertise.
Absolutely so.
All righty. Well, I am very, very excited and honored to introduce our guest today. She's actually calling in from Wisconsin, but she will be traveling down here on Friday and be in the area all next week. So all of our listeners here locally will be able to connect with her at a number of different places, and she'll definitely share where she's going to be seen and you can meet her. But I want to introduce you to Joyce White Nelson, and she is a business innovation strategist and founder of Joyce Ventures LLC. She has over 30 years of experience and is nationally recognized in organizational leadership, public speaking, staff development, change leadership, behavior analysis, mediation and negotiation, and has a global network of experts in all fields. Joyce has a vision of creating mutually beneficial personal and professional relationships that change the world and result in joy and prosperity. She is a successful business owner, contributing author to 2 best-selling books. One is Becoming a Perfect Networker, One Connection at a Time, and Empowered Women of Soul Media. And so today, because of her expertise, we're going to be focusing on building people-first business relationships, and she'll be sharing today 5 reasons why relationship building is your key to success. So welcome, Joyce, to our So Social Radio show.
Well, thank you very much, Cheri. Like, I'm smiling away here just listening to all the sponsors and the things. And Richard, I really want to thank you for contributing to the vets. One of my sons is a combat veteran, a Marine, and so I really honor that, and thank you for that, Richard.
Well, I appreciate that.
So, yeah, I'm really pleased to be here and sharing with your audience today. I'm always excited to talk about this topic.
Well, I am very excited that we finally have you here with us, because I know I met you. We were just talking before we started the show today. It has been over a year. I was thinking it was just last fall, but just still a year. But it's been a year and a half now when we met you for the first time when you were here in Brevard County. I know you get down here often, but it was just such an honor to meet you there. And we had such a great just conversation, because we have very like-minded souls as far as when it comes to relationship building. So I really resonated with everything you were sharing when we met.
Awesome. That's great. It was a great time. And just, I wanted to mention that one book is Empowered Women of Social Media. It sounded kind of like you said soul, but it's social media.
Okay. So, I hoped I said social media, but it could have been the way it came out.
It goes with the show, so I thought I did.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm anxious to get those books and to definitely read them, because I'm sure it's got a lot of great information in there. Well, to get started, I know our listeners are just want to, hopefully they've got pen, paper, taking lots of notes, because it's going to be a whirlwind of the next 40 minutes here of all the information you're going to be sharing. But in business, there's always an emphasis on the ROI, or return on investment. So why do you focus on building relationships?
Well, that's a really great question. I like to start with that, because the ROI is, we know that that's return on investment. And I've developed an acronym called ROAR, Return on Authentic Relationships. So, relationship building in business really is sort of like the harness. It harnesses the demand in the market for personal connection. And people are really striving for that today. They're hankering after that personal connection, because as things have gotten larger and technology has come in, some of that has been lost, but it doesn't have to be. So we can capitalize on the technology that creates systems for businesses to grow authentically and organically, but still maintain that relevancy. And I call it authenticity or transparency for the people that we serve, keeping that mindset of service and keeping people first. So what I work with is sort of a level of initiate, nurturing, and sustaining, and how to do that for people in business that creates that roar, that return on authentic relationships. So there's a lot of, successful companies that focus on relationship building.
Mm-hmm.
And someone that's pretty famous right now that does that on television, an example would be Marcus Lemonis with his show, The Prophet.
Definitely.
Oh,
One of my
love
favorite
that.
shows.
Yes.
Right? So, he says there's 3 P's in business: people, processes, and products. And he himself says that out of the 3, people are the most important.
Mm-hmm.
So
I definitely
the
agree
question
to
is,
that.
how do we do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, a lot of people ask, well, what's wrong with ROI? We do need to focus. Richard, you said the profits. Of course, we need to have profits. I like to say that people are our greatest asset. And when we over-deliver and offer them value, they become our loyal, raving fans. And so things come back to us tenfold. So, but the thing is, most businesses or organizations, they're not necessarily doing it on purpose. They're just not taught how to scale up and how to create leadership with principles and practices that put people first. It isn't really taught in a business degree. It's not taught in an undergrad degree. Like, how do you do that? There is some things about building company culture, but most emphasis is on processes and product development, but not on that people thing.
Oh, I would agree with that.
What do we do with that, right? But don't we all want it? Don't you and I, as consumers, want to be treated as individuals? Want that focus that we feel like we're the most important thing? Whether we're a consumer or an employee or a vendor or a provider for a company, any of that, we're still humans, right?
Yeah, I mean, we all want to feel that validated self-worth that comes back to us when somebody, pats you on the back and says, hey, way to go. You did great.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is something that just, it always gives us that big smile and the little chill that runs through you. Says, hey, I'm okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I work with an example of someone that I work with. Their slogan is, they want to be your car dealer for life. And they say, but Joyce, how do I compete with the internet? Do you hear that sometimes?
Oh, definitely.
Feeling as if the internet is our competitor, but it can really be our friend. All systems and all tools can be our friend. It depends which ones we choose and how we utilize them.
Mm-hmm.
And those choices go back to, what is your vision and what is your mission and what are your core values in business?
Most definitely.
And if you have that blueprint really solid and it includes people, then the rest of your choices are going to come back to that.
Oh, most definitely. I know that myself. I always tell everyone you need to combine, your face-to-face networking with your social networking and really have it blend together and use them to the advantage of, continuing the conversation with people you meet at live events, and then definitely making sure that you're following up with people you're connected with if you're going to meet them at the live events, if you're connected on social media. So all of that is intertwined with car dealerships or any of the businesses that are concerned about online marketing. It's still that people and the one-on-one and the people relationship building, definitely.
And other businesses that I work with, transitional, passing on businesses from generation to generation. In this country, we don't have as many generational businesses as, let's say, Western Europe does, that things are passed on. And then also when businesses scale up, they need to really understand how to work in that people portion and that relationship building portion. Another show that's on features this, it's a reality show, but if you look at the theme of Undercover Boss, no matter what company it is, the basic theme of that show every week ends up being about losing touch with people.
Yes.
and then they go back and implement some sort